Bards! Bard is here! If it isn't Bard, we're bamboozled. It just, yeah, it has to be. So, we're getting some new support. That's nice. I like it. Love to see it. We got a 2-cost 0/2, but it grants your supported ally +1/+1. I like it. I like to see more support. When I'm summoned, plant a chime on the top of your card, and then we have chime here, which is a boon, and it grants a random ally in your hand +1/+1. In your hand. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So hopefully you have a unit in your hand when you pull this. But this is nice. And then the support is nice as well. I think I can just click. Yes, okay. I'm like, I think I did it right where I could just click to go to the next one. It's a bell bringer. More planting. It seems as though it's just plant support. Bard support. Plant support. Chime support. I forgot about charms. When everyone was saying chimes, sorry, not charms. When everyone was saying, oh, it's Bard, I was like, how are they gonna do Bard? And then I see the chime cards and I'm like, ah yes, I forgot about this man's whole like existence. Plan to chime on the top card. Ooh. So this you'll know exactly where your boon is, and then you can like you could play the cards you want to play and keep the one in hand that you want to grant +1/+1. If you're able to pull that off with mana that way. And we got a new landmark. Mystic Vortex. When I'm summoned or when I count down, plant 3 chimes on random cards in your deck. Count down 2, also draw 1. That's nice. This card art is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I think I'm covering Bard. I think I'm in the way of Bard for a second. Why is it in this region? Hold on. I've been bamboozled. Where were the other ones at? Bandle? Targon. I didn't even pay attention. This is wherever. So... Bard is... Runeterra. But his support is Targon and Bandle. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the last card that they showed us, which is Bandle. Wait, I saw this card art and I was like, we're getting help. We're getting more like puff cap. I love puff caps. I was like, we're getting more puff caps. We're getting like something with this. And then I just saw that it was like deal damage to a unit, and I was kind of like, oh well, sure. Sure, fine. I got a little less excited from the card art. But it's deal 1 to a unit, and if you've activated traps or boons in that round, you'll deal 3 instead. So it's kind of interesting. It's nice. It's nice that it'll work with either your traps or your boons. Anyone who doesn't know, boons is just something that's beneficial to you. Boon, I guess. It's gonna be the opposite of your traps. So the chimes are gonna be your boons. I'm curious to see if we'll get an Ava type support card. Not like support like it supports the ally, but an Ava type card for not traps but boons. That's interesting. And then instead it would give like +2/+2 to your card in hand. Maybe in Kaya's kind of deck. Chimes, Bard. Yeah, Bard is here. Teemo Bard. You think a Teemo Bard deck? Does it have much benefit? Does it? I don't know if they really work well together. I think the only thing that like ties them together is this being both traps and boons. Other than that, though, I don't know. Kate Bard? I wonder, I don't know. I feel like we need like other type of support for them to work together. How many chimes realistically are we putting into the deck? If you could do Kate Bard and specifically get Kate your chimed cards. What is that? This is a 1 cost. If you could play this on 2 and somehow have no other units but Kate in your hand and force the Kate to get the chime. I keep calling it a charm, don't I? You can force the Kate to get the chime, then you have a buffed Kate. It's interesting. What does chime do? It grants a random ally in hand +1/+1. So, not your board, in hand. It's gonna be like a trap where it plants onto cards in your deck, and when you pull it, it'll do this. RNG, we love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm excited for tomorrow to see Bard. I think he'll be beautiful. I just feel like the card art will be beautiful. I don't exactly know how powerful, I guess, chimes will be. Because right now we have 1 chime, 2 chime, and then this plants 3, this plants 6. You could kind of buff some Bard Zed. And then you have +1/+1. Chimes faded. But faded and in hand, I mean, you'll just have buffed fadeds. But it's not gonna like proc the faded. Mystic plants 9. It plants 6. Plant 3 chimes on random cards. So when you're summoned, plant 3 chimes. When you count down, plant 3.